know nothing about that lifestyle, whatever y'all got going on, because that's not me. Okay? Like, I don't have threesomes. I don't fuck my man with nobody. I'm standing on what I am. I don't get in them realms with people. So anybody saying that I'm recruiting, I don't know her in that life, so I could never recruit you. Because I don't know my friend in that life to recruit you for her.
Thank you all for tuning in. So it's National Human Trafficking Awareness Month in January. And for those of you who are confused about, sex trafficking and what it is exactly, what signs to look out for, I would encourage you to check out the Polaris Project website. You can find them at the polarisproject.org. They have a lot of resources and information. They also have a hotline that you can call. I know people are reluctant to do this, but if you're unsure and you really have a question, if they don't know, I'm sure they can connect you with the appropriate resource or hotline that might be able to assist you further. The Polaris Project operates the U.S. National Human Trafficking Hotline. You can call at 1-888-373-7888 if you know someone who might be involved in a human trafficking situation and you need assistance on directing them for available resources, or you just have general questions yourself. So once again, this video is just discussing the T.I. and Tiny situation, and I'm sorry to anyone who's being triggered by this video or who knows someone who's impacted and they're not sure how to assist at this point.
She ain't talked about nothing about how she.
This is Shekinah, T.I. and Tiny's friend. She accidentally just spilled all the tea and then she tried to change the story.
I said
Just
what
listen.
I said. Why she ain't talking about she done sucked? Why we ain't talking about that? Let's get into it. Yeah, y'all want to talk about? Let's get into it. I'm trying to figure out why she ain't told y'all how much she done. Why she ain't told y'all about she wanted the women who used to go recruit the. What's up? Hey.
Shekinah later went on Instagram or live and said that she did not know anything. She cannot confirm anything, but she did indeed said that this is one of the women who recruited those women. So, yeah.
One of the women who used to go recruit the. What's up? Hey.
Shekinah is basically referring to Sabrina Peterson's allegations, the person who's been posting on the Glam University. She posted her polygraph results. I'm not really sure if this is accurate, what it's saying exactly. She said it's saying that she didn't lie, but I don't know if it's coming from a genuine, sincere place. I don't know if she's really doing this for the reason she says she's doing it. I mean, she could be at this point, but I don't think that's initially how it started. And you can listen to T.I.'s confession. We know he's lying too. My thing is people just need to go ahead and admit. I don't think there's an issue of whether or not everybody's having threesomes. That's not the issue. The issue is, are you raping and drugging people to have these threesomes and using your power and privilege to force people into sexual relations?
Deserve to be heard. Women, black women in particular, should be supported, protected, defended, and uplifted. However, evil has no gender.
He said he feels like women deserve to be heard and respected, and that he goes to people that are into the same things. My question is, do you feel like sex workers, escorts, strippers, anyone, if they have a short dress on, deserves to be respected? And I think people feel like if you put yourself in situations that you are asking for it, I don't think anybody's asking for someone to take advantage of them. I think people are consenting in some cases to certain stuff, but they consent, and then at any point they can withdraw that consent. And I think just because someone consents one time does not give you the overall privilege and ability to just take that and use that whenever you feel like it. Just because someone's your husband, you don't have to have sex with them 24/7. That's just not how it works. And I think people are confused and feel like, or victim blaming in a way, like, well, they asked for it. No, if somebody's a sex worker, they ask to be paid and compensated for something and they don't agree to all the terms, like, you can't force them to do it. So the question is, do you feel like sex workers deserve to have rights? Do you feel like they cannot or can be violated?
People with evil intentions have no gender. A threat comes in all shapes and sizes. I would never treat a woman the same way I would treat a threat. All right? So I think that has to be distinguished. First and foremost, I want to say my wife is a beautiful person with an amazing spirit and a kind heart. She's a devoted mother, and she has a humble soul. She don't deserve it. She don't deserve it. Now, what we're not going to do is open up the door to my bedroom, as you shouldn't have to either. Open up the door to my bedroom for everybody to come in and chime in and make their opinions about what we do and don't do or should or shouldn't do. But I will say this. Whatever we ever have done has been done with consensual adults who into what we into and like what we like. If we want something, we know exactly where to go to get it. We ain't never forced nobody. We ain't never drugged nobody against their will. We ain't never held nobody against their will. We ain't never made nobody do anything. We ain't never trafficked anything. Well, sexually trafficked anything. I ain't never raped nobody. Never raped nobody. Also, I'm gonna tell you what's factual. There have been fake stories put up that blog sites anonymously sent to this person. Blog sites anonymously sent fake stories to this person, and the person posted it as though it was a victim, that they were sure that it was a victim and it has been victimized. And what this does is it dismantles the mechanism that women have created for themselves. You can't weaponize something with baseless claims. These are not stories of actual events. They're not. And I have proof of that. And that's why I said it. I have proof of that. I have proof of people who have gone on live with this person and they later said, man, I just wanted some clout. That's why
I really want to know what everybody's thinking. Please feel free to drop a comment down below and just listen to what he's saying. Like, he starts to go in and say that he treats a woman differently versus how he treats the threat. So is he referring to the gun allegation and like putting a gun to Sabrina's head? Is this what he's talking about? Is he considering her a threat? At some point, we don't know all the details, and we really kind of don't need to know. But if there's women, men, anyone who's a sex worker who's been impacted by this, like, it's terrible. It's terrible. And I think this is why they do need to modify and update some of the laws pertaining to sex work, because people are going to do it regardless, whether or not it's legal or not. People are doing these things, and shouldn't we try to protect it at some point? Like, shouldn't we protect them or give them more options? And like, you can't go to the police if you're high on drugs, right? Like, you can't go to the police and say, yeah, I was prostituting. Like, in some states, it's against the law. So you're limited as to what you can do if you ever need assistance in a situation. And there's so much shaming done. How are you going to actually speak out when you do need help? There's these double standards. Like, you're supposed to speak out. You're not supposed to do this, but you can't go to anyone if you needed assistance anyway. So I want to know. I mean, he didn't really confirm anything, but I do find it interesting, his idea of consent. And I found this episode from Chronicle Speaks regarding a conversation between him, Tiny, and they were on the Red Table Talk discussing consent or something. I don't know. It's just all strange. I never paid attention to it, to be honest. I typically try to see the good in people until there's a sign of otherwise. And I just, keep an eye out, be observant, and just, be aware of your surroundings and the people you associate with.
For a long time, because you didn't want me to work, I pretty much gave up, not trying to sing anymore, not trying to do anything.
I never stopped an Escape album.
No, excuse me. There was no escape, but there was other things that I wanted to do in music. And you asked me to not work, and you was going to take care. I said, well, I got my mama doing this, and I'm going to take care of all that. And he did.
Right.
He did.
And so you agreed. That was a consent. That was consent.
I know, but sometimes when you agree to something, then you realize that it doesn't really work for you. Sometimes you have to experience something because you think you want to do it because you want to be in agreement with you. She loves you.
Now, if you guys recall, there was a point in time that this couple was on a brink of divorce. Tiny was out there doing her thing. Although she said she was never sexual with anyone, she was chilling with Floyd Mayweather, who T.I. had a beef with. And T.I. was out here messing with any and everybody, child. Bernice Burgos, Anna Montana, child. T.I. was on a roll, laying it.
Tasha K is another YouTuber, and she spoke about some of these allegations in the past, and I didn't realize some of the red flags that exist within their relationship. I don't know if there's a domestic violence situation, but anybody who's around not speaking up, they're aware of what's going on. They're kind of enabling the situation at hand. So I do feel like the truth is going to come out. I do feel like there is truth to these allegations. Whether or not Sabrina needs to be the one to use her platform, I don't know if it's going to be good for the overall victims involved in the situation, but this situation is going to bring forth the truth. And I think it's going to expose a lot of other people. But these allegations are just starting to spill over, from Rob Kardashian and China's situation to Portia and Candy with the drugging allegation. It's just all starting to come out, and they all kind of hang and run in the same circle. So it's not just them. It's not just a matter of threesomes. If there's anything involving drugging, raping, abuse, domestic violence, is coming to light. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you watching my video. If you would like to receive a notification regarding any up and coming videos I do post, please go ahead and like and subscribe to my channel. This channel is going to primarily discuss different areas of my adulthood with regards to being just, a millennial, trying to navigate this world, being a mother, and then also trying to remain optimistic and trying to encourage others in the midst of that. So if this is content you might be interested in, please go ahead, like and subscribe. It's going to come in a form of a vlog and then just some informational where I'm sitting in front of the camera talking to you all. So once again, thank you for watching, and I hope you have a great day.